Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So, inshallah, we will continue our discussion on nouns and the signs of femininity in Arabic nouns. So, in the previous lesson, which I have grayed out on the screen here, still showing it to you, if you can go back to it for the discussion on that, we looked at one of the signs. The other sign that or the way to identify, sometimes there is a sign and sometimes there is not any sign to identify that, and then you'll have to learn those rules, and we'll talk about that. So the other method you can know if a noun is feminine is through convention. So conventionally, you know, the noun is used as feminine. And example of that is ardun. So that's earth. Another example is shamsun, which is the sun. So you can see that there is no example or there is no sign of femininity per se in the word, like the ta ending that we covered in the previous lesson. But conventionally, they have been used as feminine nouns in the Quran and by the Arabs. So the other the other method is through the meanings. So and nouns such as ummun, mother, is an example of that because the noun itself refers to a feminine person, which is the mother. Therefore, it's used as a feminine noun. So that's one example. The other aspects that are also conventionally treated as feminine are the body parts. So I'm just going to add that to this section here, convention, where it says convention. I'm going to add it to this is body parts, which are paired. So paired body parts. Okay, that's used. They are treated as feminine, and then also countries and cities, their names. So those are also treated conventionally as feminine. Okay. The next one that's used is called alif maqsura. I'm going to write this here. Alif maqsura. Maqsuratun. Right, that's all the ending just to signify that. Alif maqsura, and that's is a ya basically. And an example of that would be kubra. So that would be, this kubra would be a feminine noun, and you see a lot of people have it. Khadijatul Kubra, we use that for for our mother Khadija radiallahu anha, so the wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that's kubra. That's come from the great or the greatest. Is fu'la. It's superlative form, and we will talk more about that later. Next one is the last sign that I want to cover is going to be alif mamduda. So I'm going to fit this in here. This is alif mamduda. You don't have to, at this stage, honestly, you don't have to remember the names of these. You just have to recognize the signs. So that one is shown as follows. This is it. Okay, just to make sure you know what I'm talking about. And an example of that you can use is hamra'u. So when that comes, the ending comes, then you can see that it's going to be a feminine. This means red. The word means red, this color red. So that's these are the signs of femininity in the Arabic language, and So as you know, we're working from the right to left. The ta ending, we know through convention, and this is something you learn over time, then through meanings, and then such as mother, and so on and so forth. And then alif maqsura, ya kubra, sorry, so there is right here, and alif mamduda, hamra'u. One exception I want to point out for that's commonly used is for the masculine word with the ta ending, and that's khalifatun, which means successor, or it has a technical meaning of a caliph. But khalifatun is one of the exceptions. There are few words that are accepted from the rule of ta ending of femininity, and khalifatun is one that is still a masculine noun. Okay, so inshallah, with that said, again, start identifying. Remember the stage we're in. We're in the stage of identifying the nouns, what they are, either they're definite or indefinite, either they're masculine or feminine. This is what we've learned so far. Once you know these properties, translation will become easy, and also position and the roles these words will play and the intricacies related to them will be easier to understand in the future. May Allah make this easy for all of us, inshallah, and make us all successful in this, and make it fruitful for us in both worlds. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.